Hello, and welcome to Robin Bodhi Yoga. I'm Robin. Today we have a short yoga practice that is designed to help you connect. And there are no required props today, so come on down to our yoga mat and we are going to start in extended child pose today. So you'll come to your knees and take your knees about as wide as your yoga mat and then set your hips down towards your heels as best you can. And then go ahead and walk your hands forward, lowering the head down to the mat. And we will hold here. From here, we will lift back up, bring your knees together, and then we're going to sit back on the heels again in a hero's pose, just so that we can transition to rabbit. And to get to our rabbit pose, we're going to bring our hands down in front and lower the top of the forehead down to the mat. And then we'll bring the arms back in line with the legs and lift the hips to gently roll to the top of the head. To release from this, we'll bring our hands back up under our shoulders and gently press back up. And then we'll step our right foot forward, tuck the toes of the left foot under to lift that knee off the mat. So you can step the left foot forward to meet the right, coming to a forward fold. We're going to dangle here for a moment. And then from our forward fold, we're going to gently roll up to come to our mountain pose. From mountain pose, we'll step the left foot back, letting the right knee bend, bringing the arms overhead for our high lunge. From high lunge, we're going to turn to the left, turning your entire body and your feet to the left. Bring your heels in so your toes are pointed out at about a 45-degree angle. And then bend your knees and bring your arms to a goalpost shape for our goddess pose. From here, we'll straighten the knees back up, turn everything left again, and then bend the front knee to come back into a high lunge, arms overhead. And then we'll turn back to the right and we will fold to a wide-legged forward fold. You can leave your hands at prayer. You can bring them down to the mat. They can be at your hip. Whatever works for you is fine. From our wide-legged forward fold, we will gently roll back up to standing. And then we're going to step to the right, to the top of the mat, extend the arms up for extended mountain pose, and forward fold down. On an inhale, halfway lift, bringing the hands to the shins, flattening the back. And exhale, forward fold, back down. From our forward fold, let's step the right foot back and then the left, coming to our plank. From our plank, we'll gently lower with as much control as we can. Place the hands underneath the shoulders and lift the torso, keeping the legs down for our upward facing dog. From here, curl your toes under and lift your hips, coming to down dog. And then we'll gently lower the knees to the mat to come to tabletop. And then we will come to seated, bringing both legs in front of us. And once we are seated, we'll go ahead and recline back to the back with the knees pointed up toward the ceiling. And from here, we'll cross the right leg over the left. And then we'll pick the left foot up to bring the legs closer to the chest. So we could grab hold of the ankles for a reclined shoelace pose. From here, we'll gently release the hold on our ankles and set that left foot back down on the mat. And then let both legs fall over to the left, bringing your arms to a goalpost shape for our reclined twist. Gently lift the legs back up to center. You can uncross the right leg, and then we'll pick up the left and cross it over the right. And again, lift the legs closer into the chest to grab hold of the ankles for our reclined shoelace. And then we'll gently release the hold on the ankles. And again, set the right foot back down, keeping the legs crossed. We'll let both legs fall over to the right, bringing the arms back to the goalpost shape for our reclined twist. Gently lift the legs back up to center and uncross that left leg, and then go and take the left leg out long and the right leg out long, and bring the arms down by the side and relax into Shavasana. to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. You can stretch your head if you want to. And then when you're ready, gently roll to one side and push on up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you like this practice, and I'll see you next time.